Hi ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our channel. Today we're talking about an aircraft that might not look like a high-tech fighter jet. But trust me, it has earned legendary status on the battlefield. We're diving into the story of the OV-10 Bronco, a rugged, versatile, and fearless aircraft that proved you don't have to break the sound barrier to change the course of a war. Now, the OV-10 Bronco was born out of the Vietnam War era. Back in the 1960s, the U.S. military realized that their fast jets weren't always the right tool for the job. Flying at high speeds and from big bases miles away, jets often struggled to provide the close air support soldiers needed in the thick jungles. What they needed was a tough, flexible, and slow-moving aircraft that could take off from short runways, stay in the air for hours, and see everything happening on the battlefield. That's where North American Rockwell stepped in with a bold idea: the Bronco. With its twin-turboprop engines, high-mounted wings, and rugged landing gear, the OV-10 Bronco could practically take off from anywhere. Dirt strips, jungle clearings, or improvised forward bases, it didn't matter. If the soldiers were there, the Bronco could get there too. Its cockpit was built for visibility, giving the pilot and observer an incredible wide-angle view of the battlefield, perfect for spotting enemy movements and coordinating strikes. And while it wasn't the biggest aircraft, it was roomy enough to carry paratroopers, stretchers for medevac missions, or even supplies when needed. But make no mistake, the OV-10 was not just a utility plane. This bird could fight. Equipped with rockets, bombs, machine guns, and even a 20mm cannon, the Bronco had real bite when it came to close air support. One of its specialties was marking enemy positions with smoke rockets, allowing fast jets to swoop in with precision strikes. It was the eyes and ears of the battlefield, and in Vietnam, ground troops came to trust the sound of those twin engines overhead, because it meant backup had arrived. What really set the Bronco apart, though, was its endurance. Unlike jets that had to rush in and rush out, the OV-10 could loiter over the battlefield for hours. It could circle, watch, and wait, giving soldiers on the ground the confidence that they weren't alone. Pilots who flew the Bronco often said it was more than just a plane. It was a lifeline to the men fighting below. After Vietnam, the Bronco didn't fade away. It went on to serve in many conflicts around the world. The Philippines used it extensively against insurgent groups, and Germany even flew Broncos during the Cold War. The U.S. kept it in service for years, deploying it in places like Desert Storm, and later experimenting with modernized versions for counterterrorism missions. NASA even flew Broncos for research projects, proving that the aircraft's versatility wasn't limited to combat. Decades after its first flight, the OV-10 was still showing up where it was needed most. In fact, the U.S. Marine Corps tested an upgraded version called the OV-10G+ in Iraq against ISIS, and the results were impressive. It showed that even in the 21st century, this old warbird had lessons to teach modern air forces. So, what makes the OV-10 Bronco so special? It's not about being the fastest or the most advanced. It's about being tough, reliable, and adaptable. It could fight, it could scout, it could carry troops, and it could save lives. It proved that sometimes, the most important aircraft isn't the flashiest one. It's the one that can get close, stay close, and get the job done no matter the conditions. The OV-10 Bronco may not have the fame of the F-16 or the F-35, but for the soldiers who saw it circling above, it was every bit as valuable. Because when you're in the middle of the fight, you don't care about supersonic speed. You care about who's got your back. And in countless battles, that was the Bronco. So next time you think about legendary warplanes, don't forget this rugged little twin prop that rewrote the rules of close air support. The OV-10 Bronco, a true warrior of the skies.